Hello. Everything you see around me that is green is likely photosynthetic. It's fair to say everything to see the light of day is made by it. What this means is 99.9% of all energy on Earth was once photosynthesized. I'm a wildlife biologist. I devote the majority of my time to natural processes like this. Photosynthesis is a process in which light is converted to sugar, making all life possible here on Earth. Today, I would like to share with you what photosynthesis is, some photosynthetic mechanisms, and how photosynthesis is integrated into our ecosystem. Photosynthesis is a process in which light is transfused with carbon dioxide into a physical form in which cyanobacteria, plants, fungi, and archaea can use. Byproducts from photosynthesis include oxygen and glucose and ATP. Now that I have shared with you what photosynthesis is, I will elaborate on some photosynthetic mechanisms. Stomata are molecular mouths of the cellular bodies that let the passage of gases through, like CO2 and oxygen. Next, we have chlorophyll, which is the green pigment you see in plants. The green is a product of the reflection of all the wavelengths except for the green. The green wavelength is actually the only one the plant doesn't absorb. It is absorbed, but in a very minimal fashion. Next, we have the chloroplasts that allow for the absorption of the energy, the electrons from the sunlight, which eventually is converted into a higher degree of a product for the plant, or fungi, or protozoan, or any organism with a photosynthetic capability. Later, after chloroplasts have absorbed and captured the light, a process known as plastoquinone oxireductase, for our purposes, we'll call it photosynthesis too. This involves complex electron transport chain, which we do not have to get into with this brief description. All you have to know is it interacts and manifests glucose, which is later then processed into adenosine triphosphate, which is a molecular currency. Finally, cell bodies are stacked either as a molecular sugar or as starch, formerly known as carbohydrates, into a formal structure that you might see here. Humans may not eat this, but as the cell bodies stack, some organisms may take advantage of this stored energy here. Once those organisms eat that primary producer, then we are able to eat the organism that eats this primary producer. Thus, plants are at the base of the food pyramid, and we are able to extract that energy even though we cannot ourselves. So this is the base of where it came from, thus concluding how it is involved in our environment. Photosynthesis was described, the mechanisms of photosynthesis were described, and the environmental implications of photosynthesis are also described. So now you know photosynthesis is the process in which light is converted to molecular sugar in which all life is possible. So next time you take a bite into anything consisting of carbohydrates, sugar, or even meat for that matter, it was once a product of the plants all around us.